Hello everyone and welcome to the season opener of the Temple University Women's Basketball 2024 season. In the second half of this doubleheader here at the Liacouras Center, after the men's team took care of business against Sacred Heart, beating them 81-70, and the women's team looking to follow in the men's footsteps. I'm Nick Parr alongside Zach Silverstein, Lillian Prieto in the producer's chair. Zach, what does Temple have to do here tonight? First reactions, or not reactions, but what do you think that they have to do tonight here to get this win against a good Richmond squad who's coming off an Atlantic 10 Conference Championship?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a tough matchup for Temple. Coming right into the season, it's not going to be easy, but play through the players that are returning. You have Tariana Gary, Tiara East as well. She was second team all-conference last season, Tiara East was. Play through them, because you have a lot of people that left last season, a lot of new faces this year, but got to just play through the ones that have been here before, the ones that know what they're doing, the ones that have done that. But like you said, Richmond, a very good team, and a very difficult test, jumping right into the season right off the bat.
We are about ready for tip-off. Jaleesa Molina taking it for Temple, and Maggie Dugan, the star on this Spider squad, taking it for Richmond. And we are underway, tip one by Dugan, giving back to the guard, Allie Sweeney, into the corner, back to Sweeney on the right elbow. Driving on with Taylor on her, the sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas. Up top, Sweeney down to the corner. Shot for three is good. That was number 25, Katie Hill. Tristan Taylor, the star freshman last year, coming off the bench now in the starting lineup for the Owls.
Yeah, she gets her opportunity this season. She played really well off the bench last year, played in every game last season, and now has the ball, but
Molina for three, way off, air ball. East gets the rebound, tries to give it to somebody. She was falling out of bounds, but it gets into Katie Hill's hand going the other way. Looking, almost found Dugan, but did not give it to her. Back in the corner again for three, no good. Dugan rebound at the elbow, in the corner, wide open for three. That is good. That was, again, Katie Hill.
See, and right there, back-to-back trips down for Richmond. Wide open three-pointers. They're already three-point shots they've taken. All three were wide open, made two of them. And the offensive rebounding as well. Richmond got the offensive board there. Temple lacking a lot of size. That may hurt them tonight.
Oliver, the fifth year for three, no good. Rebound from Gary. Gary's shot way off, but a foul.
See, and because Temple lacks that size down low, just going to have to be in the right spot at the right time. Tariana Gary was there, just ball landed right into her hands, and now she's going to the free throw line.
The only transfer in the starting lineup for the Owls is Amaya Oliver from Stockton, California, the fifth year. She spent 2 seasons at USC and 2 seasons at Loyola Marymount, and now in her first year on North Broad. Gary makes the first free throw and gets the first points of the season for the Owls.
Yeah, and she's going to try to play the role of Demi Washington, obviously. Demi Washington was a really big piece to this team last year, but no more years left. She had to leave. She used up all of her years, and now obviously she's one of those people that did not return.
Temple succeeding in the full court press, getting a 5-second violation. Addie Budnick looking for an inbound, but couldn't find anybody. Now it'll be Temple ball under the basket. Tiara East will inbound. Looking for Gary on the three-point line. It's stolen. That was stolen by number 22, Rachel Olstrom, to Dugan on the elbow. Back to Olstrom, but threw it over her head and out of bounds and goes flying into the stands. I believe that was, I couldn't tell. That was Allie Sweeney going in the stands.
For both teams so far, just really sloppy. You've got just a couple turnovers, just not being able to get the ball inbounds. Then Temple forces that, but then they turn the ball over, and then Richmond gives it right back.
Gary in the corner for three. That's good. Get her hot, and she never stops.
Tariana Gary is the key with the outside shooting for Temple. Shot just under 35% from three last year. And like you said, when she gets hot, she very rarely misses, but got to get her going.
Tristan Taylor down low, and she draws that travel. Tristan Taylor looking to foul, I believe, because she had no chance against the big man. That was Addie Budnick, down low on the block, on the far block. Temple moving left to right, Richmond moving right to left, East on the far wing, up to Molina at the top, Taylor at the near side wing. Dribbling around, looking for an open lane. Oliver screen. Taylor for three. That is good. Temple, their first lead of the year.
And Tristan Taylor showed last season that she's not afraid of the moment and finally gets her opportunity to start. She's the starting point guard. You leave her open, she's going to make you pay as well.
Budnick at the top of the key gives it to Dugan, the star on this Richmond squad. Back up top, that is Budnick. Back to Dugan on the wing. Looks like this offense obviously runs through Dugan, moving down the lane. Layup is no good. Defended by Molina. Rebound Oliver, pushing back the other way. Taylor goes across half court, gets a screen from Oliver, gives it to Oliver on the pick and roll. Oliver looking to make a move on Dugan. Fade away jumper is up and in. Bouncing off the rim and falls. Shooter's touch. Bringing the ball up with Sweeney at the top of the key. And is poked away by Molina.
Yeah, it just seems like Richmond is just really out of sorts right now. Temple just being really pesky on the defensive side of it. Just really pressing them up close. They're getting every loose ball, tapping it loose, and Richmond just not able to get anything going.
Sweeney at the top of the key with Taylor playing defense right up on her, driving down the right side of the lane, and she is stripped. Looks like it'll be a jump ball. They got tied up. That'll be Temple ball.
And Tristan Taylor, she's only 5'5", but she's making up for her lack of height with the effort. Just forcing the turnover there. The jump ball wrapped it up. I mean, Temple coming right out of the gate, just playing with as much firepower as you could possibly think.
Off the second half of the double header, this is a late start time, but this Philadelphia crowd stayed. East from the elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Molina right into the basket, trying to get a shot up. Does almost though, and one. But she gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
And Tiara East, she did miss that jumper, but wide open. Those are the shots that you want her to take. This is now her team. And now when she's open, she's got to take it. And Jaleesa Molina stepping into the role of Rain Tucker, who is also gone, had no more years left to play. I mean, she's gonna really have to step in because no Rain Tucker, no Piper either, who transferred to USF. Jaleesa Molina is going to be the starting center all season and making her presence felt early on.
Molina knocks down the first free throw. Obviously, last year, Temple lost in heartbreaking fashion down in Fort Worth, Texas. In their first game, they beat Tulane in the famous triple overtime game and then lost to Rice by 3. But Aaliyah Nelson leaving that team. In the game for the Spiders is Alicia Newell. The only sub, I believe, at the top of the key. That is Budnick moving to her right, and a whistle called for a, looks like almost a hand check. Foul called on number 1, Amaya Oliver. Foul called on Amaya Oliver, her first foul and the team's first.
Yeah, it seemed like she was just trying to get her hand in there, kind of poke the ball loose, but made some contact, and now Richmond's going to stay with the ball.
Temple on an 11-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Bringing up the ball is Newell, up to the elbow. Dribbling to her right is down low. Pass, layup is good.
And those are the cuts right there. Richmond just moving without the basketball.
That was
Tiara East kind of caught sleeping.
That was Anna Camden on the layup. East down low, reverse layup, blocked by the rim. Moving the other way is Katie Hill, the leading scorer for the Spiders, excuse me. Camden driving back out. That is Budnick. Moving to her left across the top of the key, gives it to Newell. Taylor on Newell. Newell moving to the right. Molina switches on. Driving to the right, down the lane, layup up, foul called. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
See, and the last thing you want to do if you're Temple is bail out the player that's driving. I mean, just completely out of control, driving to the basket, and Jaleesa Molina commits the foul. I mean, that would have been, potentially a missed layup, unless there was just a crazy made shot there by Richmond. There's no way that would have went in. And Jaleesa Molina just bailing out the Spiders.
Molina's first foul, second team foul of the quarter. 5 minutes and 19 seconds left. Her first free throw is up and good for Alicia Newell. Newell's second free throw is up and good. 11-10, Temple with a 1-point lead. Tristan Taylor moving fast. Gives it to East. East on the wing, up top to Oliver. Temple no subs so far. East at the top of the key. Driving down, spin moves to her right, back to Oliver. Oliver thinking about a shot, then takes it. No good off back iron. Newell rebound, going the other way. Halfway through this first quarter. Newell moving to her left, off to Olstrom, back to Newell. to the right wing. That is Hill. Hill lost it, gets it back. Tried looking for a teammate, finds one. Back to Hill, down low, and stolen away by Molina. It might have been Taylor and Molina together, and then a whistle is blown. Looks like a ref's whistle for something.
Shot clock never reset.
Never set. That'll be the first media timeout of the game. We'll be back after this media timeout. Welcome back to the Liacouras Center here on North Broad. Zach, Temple with the lead 11-10. What have you seen from them so far?
Yeah, one thing I've seen is Temple just being really pesky on the defensive end, just all over the place. They've already forced 5 turnovers on Richmond, and kind of like we said earlier, Temple really lacks size, so they're going to have to make up for their lack of height with just playing really, really fast on defense, pressing up on Richmond, and just compensating in that way. And they've definitely done a good job. They're 3 for 8 overall. Field goal shooting, Temple is 37.5%. Getting really good looks, just not able to make a couple of them. Tiara East is scoreless so far. Want to see her get a little bit more comfortable. She's 0 for 2, but obviously first game of the season, she's just got to get back into it.
Yep. The band going right now to our right. Temple back out on the floor wearing their white jerseys. It's cherry lettering. The Spiders in red jerseys with blue on the numbers and white in the lettering. Inbound for Temple East on the far side. Coming up to get it is Kayla Turner. East driving down the right side, sidesteps to her left, hand off to Oliver. What a play there, up and good. Her first points
and
as now.
And a great play there by Tiara East, just showing that she's able to be a playmaker.
Alicia Newell driving down the lane on Turner, and she's fouled. On the floor, though, no free throws.
Yeah, and again, I know that Newell's not going to go to the free throw line, but driving to the basket just completely, just with no control, and bailed out again where, like we said, not going to the line, the foul was on the floor, but just all you want to do is get your hands up and slide your feet and not commit that foul.
Also in the game for the Owls, Anissa Rivera for 3. Richmond no good. That was number 11, Anna Camden. Moving quickly is Turner. Turner back to East. East looking, dribbling, driving down the lane on Camden, and she is fouled. Oh, it was a travel, excuse me. It'll be Richmond ball. Coming in for Richmond, that is Steph Oderkirk, sorry. Camden inbounds to Newell. Newell moving to the left with Turner on her. Handoff back to Newell. Newell down low. Posting up on East. Makes the move to her left. That is Addie Budnick. No good. Rebound Temple, but then it goes out of bounds off TR East. It'll be Richmond ball. It stays.
And East right there, just with a total mismatch down low. She kind of got outworked down low. Just got fortunate with Richmond missing that layup. Budnick it was that missed that layup. I mean, that's a mismatch where if really pretty much anybody for Temple is down low besides Oliver, trying to go up against Budnick, it's going to be a pretty long night.
Referees might be looking this over. Both teams going to the bench.
The original call was that it hit off Temple last.
Not sure what the call is here, but someone I do want to talk about is Richmond coach Aaron Russell. He started at UChicago, Division III, and that program started out with a losing record and then went to a winning record. Then went to Bucknell. Same thing happened, and now look at Richmond winning the A-10, going to the tournament, and lost to Duke in the first round.
Yeah, and he's 94-57 in his 6 seasons at Richmond. I mean, he's a really good coach.
Newell inbound to Camden. Spin move, no good. Rebound, Newell goes up, blocked by Oliver. Not just blocked, that got swatted.
Yeah, it's really nice to see Oliver on both ends of the floor. She's really showing some confidence. Took a nice fadeaway jumper, made that. Took another open jumper. Wasn't able to get it to fall, but no hesitation on the jumper. Now you see on the defensive end, just being able to block that one out of bounds.
Coming in for the Owls, Savannah Curry and Jaleesa Molina. Jaleesa Molina, one of three, people not from the U.S. She is from the Netherlands. Felicia Jacobs from London, and Adina Webster from the Bahamas.
Yeah, I mean, Temple, and we see it with the football team, too. There's a lot of guys on the football team that are from other countries, and now basketball as well. Temple is really a school with all their sports who just love to recruit from all over the world.
Both teams, again, going to their benches. Look like it'll be a referee review. I'm not sure what the call is. Last season, we can go over. Obviously, the Owls losing one of their captain for sure, one of their key players, Aaliyah Nelson.
Yeah.
Didn't look phenomenal in the American tournament, but she brought that spark, that energy that this squad needed. What did you see from her all of last season? We'll start with.
Yeah, I mean, she was really just the heartbeat of this Temple team the entire season last year. And I mean, like you said, during the conference tournament, didn't really play that well. She had that costly turnover at the end versus Rice to end up losing that game. But I mean, the past couple years, she provided all the energy. She was very streaky when it came to her shooting, but really didn't lack much confidence throughout the regular season. But now with her leaving, it's the reason that Tristan Taylor gets to be the starting point guard and really shine. And I mean, she showed last year that she wasn't afraid of the moment, and now she's going to get the opportunity to kind of take over the reins this season. It is Tiara East's team this year, but Tristan Taylor, I'm really excited to see her step into Aaliyah Nelson's role.
Yeah, Tristan Taylor last year showed no fear.
Not at all.
Was not afraid, took her shots, and then now look at her. She's earned it. She got in the starting lineup, getting valuable minutes for this Owl squad, although not on the court right now. She played the first 5 minutes of the quarter.
Yeah, and she's doing it at 5'5", which is really impressive.
Inbound to Newell at the left wing, moving to her left, layup up, blocked by Oliver, and it's going out of bounds off Oliver. She tried to save that, eventually knocked it out of bounds. I'm not sure who it was off of originally. Oh, the ref signaled it's Temple ball.
Maya Oliver, just all over the place. I mean, you would think that first game of the season, she might be a little bit nervous, working with new teammates, just a new coaching scheme, just overall. Obviously, they've had the past couple weeks to practice together, but, I mean, first game with a new team. She's fitting right in.
Ref signal, Richmond ball, Addie Budnick inbounding, looking for Newell, can't find her. Still looking, gets it in eventually. Goes out to the right wing, up to the top of the key. That is Oderkirk to the wing. The right wing up top. Newell, 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Newell's got to get a shot off, gets it up and in. How lucky was that?
And if you're Temple, there's really nothing else that you could do. Perfect defense, just a really lucky shot by Newell.
Gary thought about a three, didn't pull the trigger. Back to Turner. Gary Up to Molina at the top of the key. Over to Turner, driving to her left. Layup is up and good. What an athletic move from Kayla Turner.
That was a really good move by Kayla Turner. Nice little Euro step there. Absorbed the contact, no foul, but still got the layup to go.
Budnick to Newell, back to Newell, up for the layup is good. That assist coming from Oderkirk. Now Richmond puts it back within one. 15-14, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. Gary on the far wing, three is no good. Rebound from Anna Camden. Pushing the other way is Newell. Moving up to the top of the key. Camden at the top of the key, fires for three. That's good. Richmond takes the lead by 2.
And if you're Temple, you can't forget about the trailer. Camden grabbed that rebound, went all the way down the court, stopped behind the three-point line, and just caught it and shot it. You can't have that happen if you're
East
Temple.
up for the layup is good. What a motion play there from the Owls.
Yeah, Tariana Gary just driving right in. Also absorbed the contact there. She can definitely do more than just shoot it.
Alicia Newell directing traffic in this Richmond offense. Gives it to, that was Olstrom. Olstrom up for the layup, no good, but a foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, and just going back to that three by Camden, it's something that Temple's going to have to watch out for the entire game. You cannot forget about the trailer. I mean, you're down there low, playing defense, then you end up giving a wide open three to Camden, who knocked it down. This Richmond team is too good to just leave players wide open and just pretty much forget about them.
Coming in for Richmond, Sam Dewey. Coming in for Temple, TR East back in the game. First free throw is up and good. Just over 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Second free throw for Olstrom is up, and it is good after a couple bounces. Coming in for Richmond is Katie Hill, subbing in for Rachel Olstrom after the free throws. Tristan Taylor, as we were just talking about, back in for Temple. Directing traffic for the offense. Gary on the wing. Back to Taylor at the top of the key. Screen, that was from Felicia Jacobs. In the corner is Gary. Gary up to East at the wing. Thought about it, didn't take it. Down low, now out to the corner. Gary for three, that goes in and out. No good, rebound Dewey. Going the other way, up to Newell. Newell on the wing, gives it down low. That's Camden. Camden turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound by Anissa Rivera. Taylor pushing the other way. Had East open for a second, didn't give it to her. Down low, up for the layup is no good. That was Jacobs. Pushing the other way is Newell. Moving to her right and tied up, and that'll be a jump ball. It'll go to the Spiders.
Yeah, Temple there just with a couple missed shots. Just want to see them play a little bit slower. It seems like they're a little too quick. Just go back to what they did to start the game. Just still trying to get into it, but I mean, lucky there. I mean, Richmond's going to have the ball right at the bottom of the basket to inbound it, but want to slow down a little bit.
Coming in for the Spiders is Sweeney for Newell. Up top, that is Jimenez in the game also for the Spiders. At the top of the key, Hill driving with East on her. Now to her left, whistle blown, and that'll be a blocking foul on TR East. That's her first foul of the game.
And Richmond's now in the bonus too, so want to be careful. You fouled them now, they're going right to the free throw line. And Temple, it's been a little bit since they've scored. I think it was the Tariana Gary layup a couple minutes ago. Richmond's starting to get a little comfortable.
First free throw is up and no good. Katie Hill misses the first one. First miss of the Spiders at the line. Second free throw is up and good. Inbounding for Temple is Rivera up to Taylor. Taylor moving quick up to Gary. Gary thought about the three, didn't shoot it. Back to Taylor. Taylor directing traffic. Jacobs coming up to set a screen, does. Rotation at the right wing is Rivera. Rivera back to Taylor. Taylor driving, has Gary in the corner. Eventually gets it to her at the wing. Gary driving and a charge foul, or a moving screen foul, excuse me. It'll be Richmond ball.
Yeah, just Temple needs to show a little bit more discipline there. Just not able to get the shots to fall on the offensive end, and then they give it away with the offensive foul. 49.5 to go in this quarter, and just really two different teams we're seeing so far in this quarter.
Dewey, or is that excuse me, that's not Dewey. Dribbling to her left, up for the layup is Sweeney, excuse me. Gives Richmond a 5-point lead. Taylor just about a half a second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Temple looking like they're going to hold it the entire time.
Yeah, they're going to want to give Richmond the least amount of time as possible to get a shot off on their end.
Thinking about the shot was Rivera. Rivera down low to Jacobs. Jacobs going up. It is tipped. That was by Allie Sweeney. Down low. 7 seconds remain. Temple inbounding. Tristan Taylor looking. Bunch of moving owls. Eventually gets it into East. East 6 seconds. Going around the top of the key. Moves to her right. Screen from Rivera. Shot is no good. Rebound Rivera almost, but that will be the end of the first quarter. Zach, what have we seen in this first quarter as Richmond leads 22-17?
Yeah, just Temple, when the game started, looked really comfortable, was playing with just so much pace and so much fire, and kind of let that dissolve a little bit. About 3 minutes left in this first quarter, they really started to slow down a little bit. Want to see them just play more comfortable. There's a difference between playing fast and playing controlled. You can play fast and still have that control. Temple was going a little bit too quick. Want to see them slow down a little bit, get into a rhythm, get some shots going to the basket too. We saw a lot of jumpers that just weren't falling. One way to get into a nice rhythm is to just take a nice layup. Seeing the ball go through the basket will really calm your nerves down a little bit. That's what I want to see from Temple in the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter here in the season opener. Richmond leads 22-17. We will be right back for the beginning of the second quarter. Welcome back to the Liacouras Center here on North Broad Street in the city of Philadelphia. Richmond leads 22-17 as we are about to begin this second quarter. Tristan Taylor will bring up the ball. Maya Oliver, the inbounder. Temple moving left to right. Richmond moving right to left. Taylor up at the top of the key, directing traffic. Eventually gives it to Oliver, who is standing directly next to East. Now Oliver hands it off to East, up to Gary at the top of the key. Oliver down to Taylor. Back to Oliver at the top of the key. East at the free throw line. Out to Taylor. Taylor thought about it. Pump fake. Drives to the right. Gary from long range. No good. Rebound Dewey. Moving up is Sweeney at the left wing. To her right with Rivera on her. At the corner for three. That's good.
And this right here is where Temple may start to get into some trouble. Down by 8. You got to get back into it so they don't pull away.
East up for the layup, got fouled. Making that three-pointer was Jimenez, I believe. Yes, it was.
And that's what I was talking about before. You have East just drive to the basket. She draws that foul. Probably could have gotten that layup to go. We probably want that one back, but now she gets to the free throw line. And just as I say that, she misses her first free throw. But seeing the ball go through the hoop will maybe gain you some confidence, so she really needs the second one here.
East second free throw is up and good. Cuts the lead to 7. Taylor pressing. Inbounded to Hill from Dewey. Moving up is Hill, hands it off to Dewey. Dewey hits it to the left side. I believe that's Camden moving down the lane at the block. Passes into Dewey. Dewey up for the layup. That's good. Taylor moving up the right to Gary at the right wing. Back to Taylor. Temple looking like they're trying to get Gary 3 here soon enough.
Yeah, she's taken a couple, going right in and out. 2 of them have literally gone halfway down and spun out.
Taylor at the right wing. 3 from Taylor. That's no good. Rebound fought East, goes over to the back. And it'll go the other way.
See, and Temple, that was a really good look by Tristan Taylor. Temple, as a whole, is getting really good looks. They're wide open jumpers. Just not able to get them to fall, just not getting into a rhythm so far. Richmond on the opposite end is 4 for 6 from 3, 9 for 17 overall. They're in a really good shooting rhythm.
Hill,
Temple not.
Hill bringing up the ball. Dewey with Rivera on her. Up at the top of the key, that's Sweeney. Sweeney thought about a 3, didn't take it. At the right wing with Rivera on her, drives to her left. Thought about a layup, didn't go up with it. Budnick at the top of the key with Oliver on her. Posting up, spin move to her right. Layup is up and good. Having their way are the Spiders.
Yeah, just showing the footwork there down low. Budnick really showing that she can play down low, taking Oliver and putting her to work.
East, ISO with Hill. Off to Rivera. Rivera shot up, no good. Rebound off of Oliver. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Spider ball. Coming in the games is Kayla Turner. Coming out is TR East, very frustrated.
Yeah, you can tell just walking back to the bench, she is not happy. And, she's struggling. She only has 1 point, missed her first free throw when she went to the free throw line.
Sweeney.
Not like her.
Moving up the court. Hand it off to Hill. Hill up to Jimenez. Jimenez to Dewey at the right wing. Looking down low. That's Hill. Spin move to her left. Up layup and good. And the foul. Count it and 1.
Richmond just putting on a footwork clinic down low, just keeping that pivot foot still, keeping it glued to the floor, and just being able to spin right around any defender that's on them. Doesn't matter who it is. Could be Oliver, could be Turner, doesn't matter. And now they're going to the line for the and 1.
Jimenez coming in for, or Olstrom coming in for Jimenez. Hill at the line, up and no good. Rebound fought 2 teammates, Gary and Oliver, but Oliver comes away with it, hands it off to Gary, coming up the floor, hands it off to Turner. Turner, Gary for 3, that's no good. Temple can't buy one. Moving up the court, that's Budnick. Budnick handing off to Sweeney. Sweeney looking for Hill, couldn't find her. Looking for Olstrom now, couldn't find her. Dewey in the corner, down to, that was Olstrom. Olstrom got fouled.
Yeah, Temple has not scored in over 2 minutes. And on the flip side, Richmond is on a 6-0 run in the last minute 55. Temple now down 13, 31-18. This Spiders team is way too good to fall behind double digits like this and work your way back. So you got to start it. You have to start kind of getting that comeback going now with 7:02 left in the first half.
Inbounded at the top of the key is Olstrom. At the right side down low. Believe that's Hill. Spin move to the right, up and in. I mean, the footwork from the Spiders is just incredible.
And if it's going to work, you might as well keep going back to it until you start to struggle a little bit. Temple has no answers.
Turner fouled on the floor. No shooting foul. Temple down 15, 33-18 with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in this second quarter. Kayla Turner inbounding to the right of the basket on the baseline. Inbounds into Curry. Curry lost it and it go out of bounds. Richmond ball.
And Savannah Curry playing in her first ever collegiate game. She's a true freshman. Last season, well, throughout high school, scored over 1,000 points in high school. Second team All-State, first team All-Conference as a senior. So she's getting really big minutes right off the bat, and maybe a little nerves there, just dribbling the ball right off her foot.
Division I basketball, a different game than high school. At the left wing, that's Camden. Camden to Newell. Newell at the right side, down to the block. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Spin move to the left, layup is up and good. The same move about 6 times has worked.
And this is where the height of Temple is really starting to hurt them. They are a really small team.
Moving fast down the court, missed a wide open layup. Gary on Newell, stripped away from Oliver. Oliver wide open is Rivera. Rivera going up for the layup, and that is good. Moving quickly as Katie Hill makes a move to her left. You bet for 3. No good. Gary rebound and a foul called.
And on that three-point shot right there, I know they didn't get it to fall, but Richmond was wide open, and when you have that much success down low, it opens up the three-point line because everybody crashes to the paint, and you end up getting a wide open three-pointer like Richmond just did, and luckily for Temple, they weren't able to get it to fall.
Anna Camden on that 3, that was no good. Turner, bringing up the ball, gives it to Gary. That was sloppy. Off of Ostrom, it'll be Temple ball. Little lazy pass there from Turner, trying to get it quickly to Temple's probably number 1 three-point shooter in Tariana Gary.
Yeah, and Tariana Gary has already taken 5 threes, only made 1 of them, but 3 of them have gone in and out, so want to keep getting her the ball because eventually they're going to fall.
TR East driving to the left, layup is up and good. Can she bring that spark?
That right there is what Tiara East is best at, just using her strength down low, driving to the basket. Want to see her do that more.
Turner on Newell. Newell at the right wing, cross court, down to the corners, Ostrom. Ostrom at the top is Camden. Camden pump fake down low to, that was Budnick. Budnick up for the layup and good. Richmond outsmarting the Owls right now.
Yeah, this team's really good at moving without the basketball, just cutting to the basket, wide open layups.
Oliver for 3 off front iron, no good. Newell a rebound, pushing the other way. Newell with Gary on her. Looking to make a move, gets it to Camden. Camden to Hill on the right wing. Hill looking for Budnick, gets it to her. Kayla Turner, the point guard on her. Down low, Ostrom cutting, and that's a wide open layup. Just outsmarting once again.
I mean, we just said it, how good Richmond is at moving without the ball, and that's exactly what it is. Temple just not able to keep up. I don't know if they're tired. I don't know if they're just falling asleep back there, but whatever it is, Richmond's taking advantage of it.
Rivera down low, fadeaway shot is good. Camden inbounds to Newell. Camden didn't know the ball was coming, and she eventually saw it. Handoff to Newell. Moving to her left, screen from Budnick. Still Newell with it at the top of the key, makes the move, goes back. Now to her left, spins to the right, and is stripped away from East in the hands of Turner, pushing quickly the other way. Makes a move to her right. Up for the layup is no good. I'm not even sure they hit the rim.
No, see, when you're in a fast break like that, she was 1-on-2, but you're settling for that little floater. It's tough over 2 people.
Intercepted. Amaya Oliver has East to her left. Dribbling down, driving up for the layup is good. Tiara East brings Temple to within 13. 3 just under 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And that's how you do it on a fast break. You go to the basket. You don't settle for the tough floaters over two people. TR East showing how to do a fast break.
TR East up top on Newell. Rivera on Budnick, and a whistle blown. It'll be going the other way. I believe it will.
Yep, Temple basketball.
It'll be immediate timeout. Just 3 minutes on the nose remaining in this first half. We will be right back after this media timeout. Temple down 13. Welcome back here to WHIP Sports Live on YouTube from the Liacouras Center. I'm Nick Parr, Zach Silverstein right next to me, and Lillian Prieto in the producer's chair. Temple trailing 39-26 with 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. Zach, what do they need here to cut this lead as much as they can before the end of the half?
Yeah, one thing they really need to do is just be a lot more disciplined down low. We talked about it. Richmond is just obviously a much bigger team, so just physically there's not much Temple can do to prevent them just getting outworked down low. One thing you can prevent is wide open players cutting to the basket. Richmond just moving without the basketball the entire time, cutting down low, and it's resulting in wide open layups. And that's one thing Temple needs to cut down on. That doesn't take skill. That just takes awareness and just staying with your man.
Up top with the ball is Temple East. East make a move to her left, up for left, to the right, no good, and a travel is called anyway. Another Temple turnover.
And that's what they don't need also. When you get the ball, you have that long media timeout, you draw up a play, and then right out of the timeout, you turn the ball over. I'm sure Diane Richardson's not happy.
Hill bringing up the ball with East on her for the Owls. Budnick on the left elbow, looking for Olstrom, didn't find her. Camden on the right elbow, looking for someone, couldn't find anyone. East, now Temple looks like they're covering these cutting lanes, but a foul's called.
See, and it looked like Temple had Richmond dead, and then all of a sudden, just commit the foul. I mean, Temple just constantly shooting themselves in the foot. Looks like maybe they're going to get a stop, and then they don't. And Richmond, 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes, haven't scored a single point in over 2. So Temple starting to lock in defensively a little bit. but you can't have those fouls, especially with only 7 seconds left on the shot clock.
Taylor coming in for Turner with 3 fouls. Amaya Oliver up top. Down to the left side is Camden, out to Jimenez in the corner. Jimenez looking, finds down low. That was Camden missing the layup though. Taylor bringing up the ball for Temple off the Oliver rebound. East in the corner, thought about a 3, didn't take it. Will take it herself down low, out to Oliver in the corner. Gary thought about it again, driving herself. Fade away jumper, no good. Oliver fighting for the rebound, but Camden comes away with it.
That was a really good drive by Tariana Gary. Just a really tough layup attempt there, kind of double clutched and was out of control.
Katie Hill with the ball for the Spiders. At the top of the key, hands it off to Camden. Or that was Budnick, excuse me. Moving to the left was Hill. Now looking to the right side. Ostrom driving to the right with East Arner tipped away by Rivera. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay Spider ball.
And on the defensive side, like I said, Temple doing a much better job. Just not able to follow it up with their offense. They're getting the stops they need, but not getting the points they need on the offensive end.
Easy layup for Anna Camden off the Gary missing the interception try.
Well, just as I say, Temple's defense is looking a lot better. They give up a wide open layup off the inbound.
Gary in the corner for 3. That's good. 41-29. Richmond leads. Approaching a minute left in the half.
And that exactly is why Tariana Gary's on the court. She's the best shooter on this team. They rely on her to knock those shots down.
Jimenez looking down low. Here we go. Budnick again in the post. Out to the corner. That's Jimenez for 3. That's no good. And rebounded. Ostrom puts it right back up.
And again, so Tiara East stands her ground, but then Temple can't get the offensive rebound.
Gary, another 3. That's no good. Oliver fighting for the rebound. Eventually does not come away with it. Coming away with it was Budnick. Moving up the court is Hill. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 25 seconds left in the half. 17 left on the shot clock. Hill just holding it right on the left side of the court with Taylor right on her. Moving to the right, driving quickly with Rivera on her. Rivera, get that out of here. Moving the other way is Temple. Tristan Taylor, they have numbers to Gary, 4-3. That's no good. And the buzzer sounds. What a defensive play there from Anissa Rivera. Zach, what does Temple need to do coming out of the half to gain this lead back?
One thing they need to do is just knock down their open jumpers. They're getting the looks they want, and they're getting the stops that they need on the defensive end. Just not able to knock down those wide open shots. Tariana Gary has been a little bit unlucky, 2 for 8 from 3. A couple of them have gone halfway down and spun right out. Tiara East needs to get going as well. She only has 5 points, only taken 5 shots. So the main thing is just you're 11 for 30 overall from the field, 3 for 13 from three-point range. Got to make those open jumpers, because if not, it's going to continue to be a long night.
We will be back for the second half of Temple women's basketball here on WHIP Sports on YouTube. Temple trails by 14. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Liacouras Center here on North Broad Street. Temple trailing by 14 points, 43-29. Zach, what have you seen? We'll start on the Temple side.
Yeah, Temple, I saw them just not being able to make their jumpers. They had a lot of really good wide open looks. Couldn't get them to fall. Just 11 for 30 overall. But one player I want to highlight, Tiara East, only took 5 shots in the entire half. She played 16 minutes, so played all but 4 minutes in that half and only took 5 shots. Want to see her just drive to the basket a lot more, try to get some easy layups, or even take some jumpers. I want to see a lot more field goal attempts than just 5 from her.
Ball about to be inbounded. It should be Temple ball, I believe. Not exactly sure. Still waiting. It'll be Richmond ball, sorry. Inbounding, it'll be Sweeney. Taylor right up on her. Inbounding, that was Budnick. Sweeney moving to her left, down to the corner. Up at the top of the key now is Hill. Hill driving to her left, shoves Taylor. Easy layup.
Yeah, just showing that size mismatch down low. I mean, if it's going to work every time, you might as well keep going to it. And Richmond is showing you why they won the A-10 last season. They're a really good team.
Molina hands off to East. East moving to her left, going right inside. Up for the layup is good, and the foul, the hoop, the harm, and one. Tiara East.
That's what I want to see from Tiara East. Use her size, use her strength. She's not that tall, but she's a very strong player. Going down low, there's not many people that can guard her one-on-one when she's got a full head of steam driving to the basket, and she showed it right there.
Can this captain bring the spark they need? Maybe not. She missed the free throw.
That's her second missed free throw of the game.
Pressing up is Gary. Now Taylor on Sweeney. Screen from Budnick. Sweeney moving down the lane. Layup is up and good over Amaya Oliver.
That was a really tough layup over 2 people.
East on the wing. Thought about a 3. Doesn't take it. Now driving down the lane. Up for the layup is no good, but a foul.
And this is how Tiara East plays. This is the reason why she was second team All-American Athletic Conference just last season. She's quick downhill, gets a full head of steam. You can't stop her. And now she's going to the line. And when you're struggling to get your jumpers to fall, you got to go to the free throw line and try to do it that way. And she has missed 2. She's 1 for 3 from the line, but got to take advantage of them here.
Alyssa Jimenez coming in for Allie Sweeney just a minute into this third quarter. East knocks down the first free throw, cuts the lead to 15. East this game now is 2 for 4 from the line. Now 3 for 5. She knocks down the second as well. Hill will bring the ball up for the Spiders. East on her. Hill might go take it herself. Falls down. No foul call. Hill fell down herself. Taylor looking up to Oliver. Oliver up for the layup. Gets blocked. That was blocked by Budnick. Getting back on defense up to Hill. Bringing the ball up. Dugan, who we haven't seen much of, was wide open in the paint. Falling down out to Hill. Hill back to Dugan. Dugan looking for an open man. Can't find one so far. Posting up East. Dugan much bigger. Dugan makes a move to her left. Taylor tied her up for the jump ball. It'll be Temple basketball.
And we said earlier that Tristan Taylor's not afraid of the moment. She's 5'5" out there. I mean, very clearly the shortest player on the court, but forces that turnover there with the jump ball, comes out of nowhere and wraps it up.
A name we haven't said much. Maggie Dugan, 5 minutes played in this game.
And coming into the game, she was our key player that Temple had to watch out for. She's been a no factor.
East for 3 is good. Was she beyond the arc? Yes, she was. Temple cuts the lead to 11.
And now she's starting to feel it, starting to get really comfortable. And this is where Temple needs to take advantage and keep it going. Got to get some stops on defense.
Budnick thought about a 3, didn't pull the trigger, looking for somebody. Makes a move to her left on Oliver. Out to Olstrom. Olstrom moving across the arc. Back to Budnick. Budnick hands off to Olstrom. Olstrom for 3. She's got it. Hits you right back when it matters.
Yeah,
Rachel Olstrom.
That is the perfect way to kill a rally right there. With Olstrom wide open from three-point range and knocks it down.
Cutting Gary right on the block. Floater up and good. Gary making Olstrom look silly. Down low, looking for Dugan was Hill. Couldn't find her. Up at the top of the key is Budnick. Trying to get around is Ostrom, but Gary right on her down low. Eventually is Ostrom up for the layup. Is good. They know how to get around players.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do down there. Me personally, I think that the best bet for Temple is to have Oliver and Molina in there at the same time, which they do, but you need both of them in the paint.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to keep them down
Gary
there.
for three. That's good. Cuts the lead again to 11.
So Temple, we saw at the end of the first half, the defense picked it up and the offense stalled. Now the offense is picking it up, but the defense is stalling. Have to find the cohesiveness.
Offensive foul, Katie Hill. It'll be Temple basketball.
Just as we say it, Temple finds a way to force that turnover. And who was it? Tiara East forcing that offensive foul for Richmond.
In the game for Temple, Anissa Rivera. That's the only sub, though, for the Owls. Amaya Oliver coming out. And Alicia Newell in the game for Richmond. Coming in for Sweeney. Taylor makes a move to her left. Molina thought about giving it to Gary in the corner. Did not. East at the top of the key. Step back three. Around and out. Bouncing. Now the pressure and a foul from Gary. That is Gary's first foul.
That was a bit of a heat check there for Tiara East. I mean, she did have some space. It wasn't a terrible shot, but looked like it was a little quick, and she was just trying to have the heat check there, but want to see her take some more time.
Team's third foul of the game. Olstrom going around a couple of screens. Molina on her, down low, blocked. Eventually saved, but right to East was Olstrom. East surrounded by spiders, and then a whistle called over, or a backcourt violation. Aaron Russell pleading their case.
But it looks like both teams are confused whose ball it's going to be.
The Richmond fans in the building not happy with that call. We got a guy over here standing up. He's letting the refs hear it.
It's actually a pretty good Richmond crowd here.
Yeah.
There you go. He's starting to sit back. Oh, no, he's still standing.
No, he's all business over here.
Yeah. We still have no scoreboard, too. We didn't mention that.
No
Jumbotron. It's completely turned off.
We got one over there.
Yeah, we got the scoreboard over there. The Jumbotron is completely blacked out.
Yeah, not sure.
Tee him up, they're saying. The Temple band.
I thought they were saying something else. Tee him up, what they were chanting. Russell wasn't livid, but he was, trying to
He was
plead
voicing
with
his
the ref.
opinion.
Yeah. Taylor off the inbound, moving up the ball for Temple. On the left, hands it off to East with a lot of pressure from the Spiders. Molina off to Taylor on the right wing. Rivera at the top of the key, thought about a three. Trying to find East, that gets tied up. That's a jump ball. It'll be Richmond ball.
And that's the last thing you need if you're Temple, to just turn the ball over. You're finally starting to cut into it, only down 11. But when you give the ball away, Richmond's going to take advantage. Now, have to follow it up with a defensive stop.
Far inbound up to Jimenez on the far side wing. Richmond now moving left to right, Temple right to left. East on Budnick. At the top of the key is Newell. Hands off to Dugan, the star of last season, who we have not seen so far. Cutting was Jimenez, but a steal and a jump ball. It'll be Temple basketball. Fifth jump ball on the night.
Yeah, and Temple forced the loose ball. Obviously, Richmond got it back and forced the jump ball, but the possession arrow goes to Temple. But just Temple, you got to pick up those loose balls, because next time it happens, ball's going to Richmond. They're going to have the possession.
Tristan Taylor on the right wing, 4-3, no good. Rivera looked for the rebound, got Dugan in the face. It'll go the other way, Richmond ball. Anna Camden coming in for Maggie Dugan. Not sure what is up with that. Maggie Dugan not seeing a lot of time here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's maybe banged up a little bit, but when we talked about it before the game, clearly their best player.
Yeah.
And really no minutes.
Last year, first team all-conference champions or all conference in the tournament and in the regular season. Driving down the lane is Jimenez, looking Rivera, letting her know she's right in her way. Making a move to the left as Olstrom east on her. Rivera, help, and a foul. Looks like she got her on the body there.
Yeah, she definitely did. I mean, kind of had to commit that foul there. Richmond just driving to the paint again. And now there's going to be a timeout. But Temple starting to inch back into it, but just their scoring has stalled. They open up the quarter, just really hot, firing on all cylinders, getting everything to fall, and now haven't scored a point in over 2 minutes. But neither has Richmond. So both teams just really going through it right now.
WHIP Sports on YouTube. Temple down 52-41 with 4:49 left in this third quarter. Live from the Leah Corse Center here on North Broad. Welcome back to WHIP Sports Live on YouTube here at the Leah Corse Center. Nick Parr, Zach Silverstein, and Lillian Prieto in the producer's chair. Zach, Temple has cut the lead down 5 points since the beginning of this third quarter. What have you seen so far?
Yeah, well, for both teams, I've seen a lid on the basket. Richmond has not scored in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Temple hasn't scored in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. So Temple came out looking really good on offense, just getting everything to fall. And now in the last just over 2 minutes, really struggling, just not able to play a complete quarter of basketball. And I know it's just the season opener. It's game one, a long way to go. But you got to find a way to have a complete quarter.
Rachel Olstrom knocks down both free throws, extending the Richmond lead to 13. Taylor moving to the left, hands off to East. East seeing a lot of minutes in this opener.
You got to keep the ball in her hands.
Rivera hands it, or pass it over to Curry, down low to Molina. Molina out to East. East down back to Molina. Molina going up, but she traveled.
She was lucky she didn't get a tech there, Molina.
Yeah.
Did you see she kind of threw the ball backwards?
Tossed the ball backwards. Missed the ref completely. Newell bringing the ball up for the Spiders. Looking around, finds Budnick at the top of the key. Off-ball screen for Olstrom. Olstrom moving to her left. Cutting is Hill. Hill down low, up for the layup. No good.
That was a perfect backdoor cut, though.
Yeah, it's Anna Camden, sorry. Taylor makes a move to her left. Nothing there. East searching her options, makes a move to her left. Out to Taylor. Taylor for three. You bet! Temple cuts the lead to 10.
Temple starting to inch their way closer. Tristan Taylor and Tiara East, you got to keep the ball in both their
A
hands.
3 for Richmond. You got it.
That's the second time that they killed all the momentum answering with a 3.
Taylor fires again for 3. No good. Newell up the court off the break. Taylor. I don't think that was a foul. It was called.
Yeah.
But the refs obviously don't care what I have to say.
Maybe they got their feet tangled up. It didn't look like there was much contact on the hands. If anything, it looked like Taylor missed her.
Yeah.
But maybe there was just some contact with the feet. I'm not sure.
We got some replays being shown on the video board over here to our right, but the Jumbotron here at the Liacouras Center still blacked out.
Broken.
First free throw is up and good. Every time Temple tries to mount a comeback, Richmond has killed it.
And that's what good teams do. They let you come back into it a little bit, but don't let you really get into a groove.
They also do that, get offensive rebounds. Dugan cuts, lost the pass though. It'll be out of bounds, it'll be Temple ball.
Richmond's really doing Temple some favors. The last couple trips down the court in this quarter, just sloppy play, and Temple really getting bailed out on the defensive end. There have been nice plays by Temple on defense, but Richmond too, just not great offense.
TR East at the top of the key off the pass from Taylor. In the game for the first time is Drew Alexander. It'll go backcourt, out of bounds. TR East couldn't have touched it. It would have been a backcourt violation, so she just let it go. Gary coming in the game for Anissa, or for Drew Alexander. Drew Alexander only played about 30 seconds.
I mean, my best guess is that Diane Richardson really wants her shooters in the game. That's why you have East, Gary, and Taylor in the game. The shooting's going to get them back into this, so you need your best 3 out there.
Taylor locking up Newell. Oliver steals it away from Dugan, and then a spin move. Look at that. Taylor goes down to the right. Gary driving towards the basket, lost it, and it's out of bounds off her leg. Richmond ball.
And you can tell there's been a couple times where Tiana Gary had pretty nice drives to the basket, but really her specialty is shooting. And when she puts the ball on the floor sometimes, she gets into trouble and loses it like she just did there.
Taylor on Newell, moving to her left. Oliver on Newell now off the switch. Mismatch here. Now matched again, Oliver on Dugan. Back to Dugan in the post. Rivera on her now. Out other side, cross court. Newell driving down the lane. No good. Off her own rebound. Taylor got it going back the other way. She's got no one with her. Looks for East in the corner. Not there. Taylor makes a move to her left. Up for the shot. No good. Rebound. Olstrom. Newell up. It's tipped from Gary. Gary looks hurt. She is hobbling her way back up the court. Oliver, spin move, easy lay. Go down. Assistant coach Gary on the ground. She was in pain off the tip. Kayla Turner will come in for her.
And that's going to, I mean, she's still laying on the floor. That's going to be a huge blow for Temple if she can't continue in this game.
It's a big loss. We are not sure of the injury. We're going to take a quick break here for an injury timeout. We will be right back when this game resumes. Welcome back to Liacouras Center. Tariana Gary is up, but she is not walking at all, being carried by 2 members of the staff. She's done nothing under her own power. Sitting down there on the end of the bench. Hopefully she is okay. Inbounding the ball will be Rachel Olstrom to Anna Camden. A minute 41 left in this third quarter, 58-46, Richmond leads. Rivera at the top of the key defending, and it'll be a turnover. And a spiked basketball from Camden. She better be careful. Ref lets it slide.
Yeah, no technical foul there. There definitely could have been. And Temple, just real quick, with Tariana Gary going down, this is where I want to see them respond.
Yeah.
Can you respond to the injury and try to pull this one out for your teammate, who you got to find a way? Obviously, she's a huge piece of this team, a starter for the Owls, but got to pick up the slack, and can you win it for her?
Kayla Turner with the ball in the corner, moving up towards the top of the key. Finds Alexander. Alexander for three. You bet. Cuts this lead down to single digits, 58-49. Did not see any game action last year. Comes in her first minute and knocks down a three.
And this is where you can't let Richmond respond with another three.
Up top, that's Camden to Hill. Hill thought about a three, didn't take it, driving down the lane. Almost stripped from Turner. Now it's knocked out of bounds. It's Temple ball. From our angle, that looked like Richmond basketball.
I think that definitely hit Temple last.
But we'll take it.
Yeah, that looked like it hit off Kayla Turner's hand last and went out of bounds. But Temple fortunate that they're going to get the ball here.
Yeah, I believe Amaya Oliver also knew it was off Kayla Turner because she rushed down to the baseline
she was trying to
get this inbound off. But it doesn't matter. Aaron Roussel will not challenge.
5 turnovers for Richmond in the last 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Haven't scored a single point during that time either. Can Temple keep it going?
Kayla Turner bringing up the ball, hands it off to East. East to Oliver at the top of the key. Back to Turner at the right wing. Looking for Alexander, was calling for the ball.
She wanted it.
Moving to the right is Turner, but a foul called.
Drew Alexander, she was screaming for that ball there, top of the key. She's feeling comfortable coming right in. She's only played 3 minutes. But, especially with Tariana Gary down, she's going to probably have her name called a lot to finish this game.
Roussel getting frustrated now on that Richmond bench. He's not having it with these referees.
No, he's looking at his notes, trying to figure something out, trying to make some adjustments.
Kayla Turner, her first free throw is up and no good. That's a killer for this Temple squad.
It's 3 points at the line that you cannot give away. Temple now 6 for 11 at the free throw line, or 6 for 10, excuse me.
Second free throw is up and good. Will Richmond go for a 2 for 1 here? Only 9 seconds separating clocks. Doesn't look like they will.
If you're Temple, you don't want to foul and bail them out. Just get your hand up and contest.
Rivera right in Camden's grill. At the top of the key is Hill. Over to Camden on the far side. Olstrom backing down, no avail. A three-pointer, no good, and it'll go out of bounds, but did Alexander tip it? She did not. Temple, 17 seconds left to make something happen.
Yeah, the Richmond bench wanted the tip on Alexander, but I don't think it touched her.
Kayla Turner bringing the ball up. Moving to her left, handing off to East. To Rivera, to Alexander on the right wing. 7 seconds remain. She's got to make a move soon. East at the top of the key, thought about a three, then takes it. No good. Rebounds Camden. That'll be the end of this third quarter.
There was way too much time left on that clock. Dendo with that shot just looked very unclear what they wanted to do. Tiara East, she had a little bit of space, but it wasn't fluid. She hesitated a little bit, and I think that might have threw her rhythm off a little bit. But Temple, they were down 16 to start this quarter. Now down just 8, cut that deficit in half. Want to see if they can keep it going in the fourth quarter.
Can they cut another 8 points? That's what they're down by, 8 points or more. We'll be back live from the Real Liquor Center on WHIP Sports here on YouTube. Welcome back to the Leah Course Center here on Temple University's main campus. I'm Nick Parr alongside Zach Silverstein and Lillian Prieto in the producer's chair. Zach, what will Temple need to do to cut this lead down 8 more points or more to take the lead and eventually pull out a win?
Yeah, well, on the defensive side, they just really need to keep it going. They've been really, really pesky in that third quarter. Want to see that because it makes Richmond just a little bit, just not scared, but just a little bit like they will make a pass they don't want to make, just a little bit nervous. And when you can force a team to make mistakes and do something they don't want to do, it starts to have some doubt creep into their mind. And Richmond is a really good team, but if you can make them doubt themselves, that's really going to bode well for you.
Kayla Turner defending Anna Camden up top. Camden moving to the left, pass down to Olstrom. Rivera right there, a whistle blown. And a foul called, offensive foul. It'll be Temple basketball.
Just as I said, if you can make Richmond just make some mistakes and make them uncomfortable, that's going to put you in a great spot. And now Temple can respond down 8 here.
Kayla Turner bringing the ball up over to East on the left side. East driving to her left, layup is up and good. Temple cuts the lead to 6 within 20 seconds of the beginning of this quarter.
That's what you need, a stop on defense and a basket on offense.
Is that an offensive foul? It is not.
No.
Kayla Turner looked like she definitely tried to sell that one.
I was going to say, she tried to sell that call a little bit, and the ref was not having it.
Yeah, she got knocked down. The ref sniffed that one out. Said, nope. I saw that all the way. Kayla Turner comes out. Tristan Taylor coming in. Inbounding for Richmond will be Budnick. Taking this inbound will be Sweeney. Moving to her left. Sweeney only played 11 minutes so far. Taylor on Sweeney. Moving down to her right is Sweeney, up for the layup. That's good. Taylor bringing the ball up for Temple.
She had a nice, easy drive to the basket. That's going to happen from time to time, but you got to keep it here. Now back down 8. Want to see Taylor respond here.
Taylor looking, driving down the lane, lost the ball. East corrals it down to the lane, up and good.
And that's exactly what you need. You're getting to the point in the game where you can't really trade baskets, and
Temple leaves wide open. Rachel Olstrom running down the court.
Just the Temple scores and then just forgets to play defense.
East for 3, that's good, and the foul. 4-point play for Tiara East coming up.
She was second team all conference for a reason last year, Nick, and she's showing it. I mean, this is now her team trying to put the team on her back, now down 5. Now the question is, can she finish off the M1 and make the free throw, because she struggled at the line.
A newer rule recently in basketball is you got to give the shooter an area to land, and that's what she didn't do.
And she capitalized with the free throw.
Yeah, that was Katie Hill on the foul. Almost a turnover. Fighting for the ball on the ground. Whistle's blown. It will be Temple basketball.
Temple ball.
Now, I'm used to hockey, where if you're on the ground, you're fighting each other.
Yeah.
There was no fighting going on.
No shot. You can't do that here.
It'll be Temple basketball. Tristan Taylor inbounding. Temple down by 4. Looking. Alexander in the corner. Thought about it. Didn't take it. Shot blocked. Taylor off the steal. Playing safety in the Temple backcourt. Up to East. East to for 3. No good. Gets her own rebound. Oliver out to Taylor. Taylor down to Rivera. Rivera up for 2. No good.
That was a point-blank jumper. Rivera couldn't get it to fall.
What a sequence here in the first 2 minutes of basketball here in the fourth quarter. And a whistle blown. That seemed a little ticky-tacky there, but nonetheless, a foul call to TR East. That is her 3rd, team's 2nd of the quarter. Just with 2 minutes gone in this fourth quarter. Looking for the inbound. Taylor's right on her. Eventually getting it in was Olstrom, driving to her left. That's Dugan up for the layup. Not even close. Taylor trying to push up. If Temple has numbers, over to Alexander. Alexander thought about the three, pump fake, driving down the lane, up for the layup is no good. Rebound, Rivera goes up for the layup, misses. Oliver again gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Temple down 2.
Second chance points for Temple, just not quitting. Missed a couple layups, but got the rebounds.
Timeout, Richmond.
There you go.
Aaron Russell needs to chop it up with his team. Diane Richardson firing up her squad. We will take a break here from the Leah Core Center. WHIP Sports on YouTube. Seven minutes and 41 seconds remaining in this game. Welcome back to the Leah Core Center on WHIP Sports on YouTube. I'm Nick Parr alongside Zach Silverstein and Lillian Prieto in the producer's chair. Temple cuts the lead to 2. That's it.
They were down 16, cut it all the way to 2. A 6-0 run in the last minute. I mean, just a completely different team that we saw in the first half compared to the second half. Richmond just looking all out of sorts. Temple looking real comfortable. I mean, if they can pull out this win, I mean, there's a lot of time to go, I know. But you got to keep this momentum going. Richmond just had that long time out. So did Temple as well. But, I mean, Richmond, like we know, is a really good team. They won the A-10 last season. So they know how to respond and fight against adversity. But if you're Temple, you got to keep your foot on the gas here.
It'll be Richmond ball across half court.
And Tiara East, 5 points at halftime, now 20.
Wow.
I mean,
15 points this half. Tristan Taylor on Alicia Newell at the top of the key. Budnick on the left wing looking for Camden, for Camden down low, Newell driving to her left, up for the layup is no good. Rebound, Rivera over to Taylor. Taylor pushing. Has Oliver with her. Oliver slows down. Pass is intercepted by Rachel Olstrom. Big mistake there from Amaya Oliver, who's played a great game so far.
Yeah, I mean, she really telegraphed that pass. It was obvious she wanted to go back to Taylor.
Alyssa Jimenez in the corner. Anissa Rivera, she bit, she jumped on the pump fake, but no shooting foul on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, not worst case scenario considering that it was not in the act of shooting, so it's just going to be an inbound here for Richmond. But it got to be a little bit more discipline on the defensive end than that.
Allie Sweeney coming in for Alicia Newell. Budnick inbounds into Allie Sweeney. screening is Camden. Sweeney going down the lane. Sweeney back outside in the corner. Budnick posting up, and an offensive foul. They definitely got that one right. She shoved her a little too hard.
Yeah, she used her left elbow a little bit to create that space, and was called for the foul. Budnick, that was, I believe, that got called for the foul.
She got caught trying to create some space. Foul called at Temple ball. Is that Tariana Gary back on the floor for the Owls?
Wow.
TR
She was
East
carried off the court.
On the far wing, driving down, and intercepted again by Olstrom.
She tried to find her. Tristan Taylor tried to find Tariana Gary in that left corner, but picked off by the Spiders.
Gary might have been cramping. She now is wearing a compression sleeve on her right leg, on her right lower leg. Taylor playing great defense on Allie Sweeney. Sweeney going to her left, stops, looks outside to Budnick. Budnick driving to her left with East on her, spins to her right, and that's a whistle and an offensive foul again.
I mean, if you're Richmond, could you be playing any worse in this half? I mean, it seems like every trip down the court, they're getting whistled for an offensive foul.
Last 2 minutes and 40 seconds, 3 turnovers, and no points scored from Richmond. Tristan Taylor moving up the court.
The Temple's been stuck at 60 for a while. They got to get some points here.
TR East on the far side wing. Trying to make a move, makes a move to her right. Back to the left, up for the layup, no good. Just trying to force it when nothing was there.
Way too out of control there. I mean, you have the time to get a better look than that. I don't know why she's forcing it.
Yeah, still 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this quarter. Still down 2. Olstrom thought about a 3, didn't take it. Gary in her face. East down to the left, that's another foul on the floor. I thought that could have been another offensive foul.
I thought maybe she extended that elbow there, Sweeney, but Temple's going to get whistled for the foul. It was TR East being called for the foul.
Team's 4th. I believe that's also TR East's 4th foul. One more foul and she is done for the night. Outside is Olstrom. Camden back to Olstrom. Olstrom for 3, that's good. Killer.
See, and that's what happens. Richmond is way too good a team for Temple to not take advantage of all the stops they were getting, and now they pay for it.
Taylor makes the move to her left, nothing there. Gary makes a move to her right, to East. East on the wing, down low to Oliver. Oliver up for the layup, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and 1. What a play from Amaya Oliver. The original layup, no good, gets it back, goes up for the layup, and 1.
And it's not often where it's a good thing that a layup was missed. Temple will take that because now they have the opportunity to add 1 more point with that and 1. Amaya Oliver, I mean, first game here is now. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 3 steals. I mean, she's all over the court.
You bet. She spent her last 2 seasons at USC, so she traveled all the way across the country to come play here on North Broad for Diane Richardson's team.
And she's used to playing in the Pac-12, which we know has some good basketball over there.
Temple cuts the lead to 3, can cut the lead to 2 with this made free throw. We'll be right back on WHIP Sports on YouTube. Welcome back to the Liacouras Center, WHIP Sports on YouTube. Nick Farr, Zach Silverstein, Lillian Prieto in the producer's chair. 5 minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter. Amaya Oliver will go to the free throw line to cut this lead down to 2. 65-62 currently. Zach, what did Temple need to do in these last 5 minutes?
Just keep it going. Their defense, Temple's forced 4 turnovers in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. We're kind of on a scoring drought there. We're stuck at that 60-point mark for a little while. But then Amaya Oliver, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 3 steals, going to the free throw line, trying to make it 11 points for her. I am worried that the long timeout, having to take that free throw after the long timeout, could maybe get her out of rhythm a little bit, but she's got to find a way to knock down this free throw and cut this deficit to 2.
Amaya Oliver steps up to the free throw line to take this one. It is up. No good. Rebound Olstrom.
And that's what I was worried with. Had that long timeout where she had to think about that free throw.
Yeah.
It kind of iced her a little.
Up, dribbling. That's Allie Sweeney. Gary Honor still with the ball is Sweeney. Sam Dewey in the game. Haven't seen much of her tonight. Olstrom at the top of the key, hands off to Budnick. Budnick for 3. That's in and out. A strip from Jimenez. Jimenez out to the corner. A whistle blown. Not sure what that was.
I think there's a problem with the shot clock, maybe.
Yeah, shot clock issue. Not violation, just an issue.
TR East got the defensive rebound and then just didn't know that there was a Richmond player right behind it.
Didn't see Jimenez on the backside. Cutting down to the basket off the inbound was Sweeney out to the corner to Olstrom. Olstrom drives, but she traveled.
Olstrom, she had the step, beat her defender. I believe she beat Tariana Gary out there, who obviously we know just came back in after the injury.
Yeah.
If I'm Richmond, I'm going at Tariana Gary.
Yeah.
She's got the injury, pretty much playing on one leg. She's moving a little bit better, but not fully there with her legs.
There she is at the right wing. Tariana Gary dribbles it off her foot.
Off
Olstrom's foot, excuse me, so it'll be Temple ball with 17 remaining on the shot clock.
And if I'm Temple, you want to get the ball to Gary if she's open for a catch-and-shoot 3. You don't want to see her put the ball on the floor and try to drive it because she already struggles with that from the get-go. But now coming back after what we assume was the cramp, it's going to be harder.
East with a great move to her left, handing it off to Oliver. Oliver up for the layup. It's good. Temple brings it to within a point.
Amaya Oliver, once again, 6 for 11 from the field, 12 points.
Look at this Temple press. Sweeney moving up the court quickly. Handing it off to Katie Hill. Hill to Budnick. Budnick making a move to her left. Whistle blown and a foul on the floor, though.
And I think the foul was on Amaya Oliver, and she shook her head, kind of saying, yeah, it was a pretty good call. She knew that she committed the foul there.
Only 1 foul, now 2 fouls for Amaya Oliver.
But now
that will put Richmond in the bonus.
Yeah, Richmond's in the bonus. Now going to the free throw line every time there's a foul call.
Missed the first one.
And she's shooting those free throws right in front of the Temple band.
Yeah.
I mean, that band is loud at all times.
Yeah,
no matter the score, no matter the situation, and they're still doing it here.
Oh, man, they almost got her on the second one, but they didn't. She made it.
Yep.
Richmond leads by 2. Taylor moving to her right off the screen from Oliver. To Rivera at the top of the key. Rivera for 3, no good. Rebound Gary on one leg.
No need to rush here. Take your time. TRE setting up the offense.
East step back 4-3 gets good. Tiara East gives Temple the lead.
She's letting that emotion show too. Clapping her hands while getting back on defense. Temple storming back.
Moving up the court. Can Richmond silence the crowd once again? Timeout, Richmond. Aaron Russell feeling the heat in the Liacouras Center.
I mean, this is to be down 16 points at halftime and respond to now be up by 1 in the fourth quarter. I mean, how happy does Zion Richmond have to be?
Diane Richardson, all about not quitting. This team, their endurance is off the charts. They never stop hustling. They'll never be outworked. Maybe some other teams might have more talent or something, but this team, no one stops running.
And we said it. No, we said it. If Temple lacks the size and the physical strength down low, you have to make up for it by just never giving up and by being quick and by being pesky. They've forced a million turnovers. Ready for this? Richmond has 25 turnovers. Wow. 25.
To Temple's 13.
Temple only has 13. I mean, this is why Temple's even in the game. 25 turnovers is unheard of, especially for a team that's as good as Richmond is. Incredible defense by Temple.
Diane Richardson has seemed to clean up the turnover department on her squad. That was a huge problem last year.
Yeah.
Too many turnovers. But now they're forcing them and not giving up so many on their end.
And Richmond lucky to only be down 1 with 25 turnovers.
Olstrom at the top of the key, hands it off to Dugan, who we haven't seen much of. Back to Olstrom. Olstrom just throws it off the leg of Rivera and tumbling bodies. Going down to one of the cameramen down there, heads up. This band letting Richmond hear it. Inbounding is Sweeney. Up to Olstrom 4-3. It's good. You bet. The Killers from Richmond, Virginia gets another one.
And now with Rachel Olstrom, she is 4 for 4 from the three-point line.
Taylor thought about a three, makes a move back to her right. Now looking for something else. Don't force anything. Rivera, jumper from the left side. No good. Rebound, Gary, but it's an offensive foul. Over the back.
Over the back.
Called. East, or Gary, not happy.
I did say that I was worried about Tariana Gary's leg. I'm guessing she's fine.
Yeah.
She's running all over, jumping all over. I do think that was a good call. The fans don't like it. The Temple bench doesn't like it, but she went over the back there.
Yeah. Rachel Olstrom will head to the line for 2 free throws. Knocks down the first one. Can make it a 2-possession lead if she knocks down this second one. She does. Ice in her veins.
And this is where you have to play off of your crowd. Feed off the energy that your home crowd is giving you. Don't let Richmond get comfortable and get back into it.
East making a move to her right off the Rivera screen. Over to Taylor to the left. Taylor moving to her right. To Gary. Gary down low to Rivera. Rivera has Oliver, gives it to her. Oliver up for the layup is good. Cuts the lead to 2.
That was a great find there by Rivera. Saw her center down there low. Into Maya Oliver. And an easy layup to cut it down to 2.
Taylor up top on Sweeney. Sweeney spins to her left, steps back, hands it off to Dugan. Dugan to the corner. That's Katie Hill. Driving to the right, to the corner. Olstrom. Olstrom for 3. No good. Short. Gary rebounds.
Finally with
and
a
whistle blown
Olstrom.
and a timeout. Oh no. Anissa Rivera looks to be in pain. Not sure.
Might have gotten hit in the face.
Yeah, she looks okay though. She's going to the baseline to inbound the ball, so she's telling herself, I'm not coming out.
Yeah, they're just fighting for the ball. Maybe got hit in the eye. You see her kind of wiping her face there, but she stays in.
Inbounding the ball to Tristan Taylor. Taylor moving up the court to East. East at the top of the key. Does give it to Rivera. Rivera cross court, not very smart. Not saved, though, by Richmond. It was tipped out of bounds.
I don't know where she was going with that pass. That was a cross-court pass with not much on it. Just floated it. No height, no speed on it either. Rivera very lucky that Richmond tipped it out of bounds.
18 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:37 left on the game clock. Temple down 2. 71-69. Inbounding Taylor. Trying to find Gary in the corner. Gary 4-3 for the lead. It's good! Tariana Gary off the injury comes back and knocks down a huge three for this Temple squad.
And that's why she's in the game, to take big-time three-pointers. Moving without the ball, catch and shoot 3, Temple leads.
Budnick thought about a 3, didn't take it, driving down the lane, left-handed layup is good.
This team knows how to respond.
Yeah, they totally do. Tristan Taylor moving quickly, 1:10 left. Hands it to the East on the right side. Step back, caught, turns it over. Rachel Olstrom moving the other way. Taylor there. Euro step layup is good. This team can respond. Tristan Taylor moving up the court for the Owls. Diane Richardson wants a timeout, and she calls it. 53 seconds remain. Zach, what did you just see in that sequence there?
Yeah, I saw Tiara East try to make something happen, and instead of just taking a second to gather herself and passing it back out, she tried to kind of like wrap around her defender and kind of make a really difficult pass. 2-4, I believe she was trying to hit Tristan Taylor, 4-3, and ended up turning the ball over, and Richmond responded with an easy 2-on-1 fast break layup. Just Tiara East trying to make too much happen there. But down by 3, 53 seconds. Although you're down by 3, you don't need a 3. If you can get an easy layup to the basket, definitely take it. If you're wide open for a 3, then you take that 3-point jumper, but do not force a 3-point shot here.
Rachel Olstrom gets 28 points on the night. Talk about efficiency.
9 for
11 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3, and 6 for 6 from the line. Her career high, 26 points. She's already broken it in game number 1.
She broke it. She single-handedly kept Richmond in this game. Just really, really timely three-pointers where it seems like Temple has the momentum, and then she answers. And now 28 points, 9 for 11, and we know what else is big, 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
Yes.
Taking advantage of her free points there, not giving points back to the Owls.
Temple, 8 for 13 from the line, 61%. Not good. If they could have made 1 or 2 more at best, they'd be within 2 or 1 point.
Yeah, you're looking at a different scenario here if they shoot better from the line.
Tristan Taylor will inbound. Has Rivera. Rivera back to Taylor. Taylor trying to direct traffic. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 45 seconds left in the game. Taylor to her left. Looking for someone. No one home. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Makes a move to her right. Thought about the shot, then takes it. No good. Amaya Oliver rebound. Back out to East. East, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Step back 3. No good. Rebound. Rivera to Gary. Gary to Taylor. Wide open for 3. Didn't take it, and she was out of bounds. Shot clock unplugged.
Tristan Taylor was wide open for 3.
Not sure why she didn't take that. She was out of bounds regardless.
I mean, an incredible hustle by Temple. About 2 or 3 offensive rebounds there. Amaya Oliver saved it. I believe that was Rivera as well that saved it. I mean, but man, they had their look. Tristan Taylor passed it up, trying to go to the basket. And when she took that step back, she was out of bounds.
Stepping barely out of bounds. The ref saw it. Tristan Taylor, the sophomore, has played such a good game tonight. 6 points, 5 dishes, and a couple just 1 rebound. But she is a player that just doesn't show on the box score. She plays full basketball.
She has been all over the court tonight, and like you said, it's not going to show up all the time on the box score, but if you sit and you watch the game, you can really see the impact that she makes. And now for Temple, it puts them in a tough spot where there's only 23 seconds left in the game, so the shot clock is unplugged.
Yep.
So now you have to foul Richmond and hope that they miss, which for them to miss 2 free throws is very unlikely, but you got to pray.
Richmond looking to get this into Rachel Olstrom. Gary right on her. They get it into Budnick. Budnick, no foul yet.
Not a foul.
No foul yet. Gets it to Olstrom. That's the last person you want to foul.
That's why if you commit that foul earlier, where Olstrom doesn't have to take it, I believe it would have been Budnick that would have had to take it if you fouled her right off the inbound. But now you're having someone who's 6 for 6 from the line go to the line.
In the bonus, of course, is Richmond. 2 shots at the line. Rachel Olstrom. Temple down by 3. Knocks down the first one with ease.
You can tell how confident she is when she shoots those free throws.
Unfazed. Getting ready to shoot this second free throw. Up. You bet. Timeout Temple. Down by 5. Do you think they I would assume that they go for a three-pointer here, either with TR East or Tariana Gary.
Yeah, I think just considering how good of a free throw shooting team Richmond is, I mean, they're 13 for 17 on the night, 76.5%. I know they may not jump out at you, but I think considering how good they are at the free throw line, you got to go for three. Because if you go for two, you'll be down by three, and then again you're hoping that they miss two, which is just not going to happen. But if you can make that three, go down 77-75, then you hope that they go 1 for 2 from the line, and you're in a much better spot. I mean, a 6-0 run for Richmond in the last 58 seconds. Temple just, I don't know if they ran out of gas, if they got too complacent, or if Richmond just really locked in and showed why they were the best team in their conference last season.
Yeah. Inbounding it on the Temple side of the court is Amaya Oliver. Looking around, hasn't found anybody. Goes cross court. Gary, 4-3. No good. Rebound is off the Spiders. It'll be Temple basketball. Gary got her look.
That was her 4th shot of the night that went halfway down and rolled out.
Yep. Barely in and out. 4 for 10 from 3. Taylor inbound for Temple. Looks for Gary. Couldn't find her. Gary outside. Makes a move to her left. Up for 3. No good.
Again.
Rebound. Rivera up for the shot. No good. Rebounding is going out of bounds. It'll be Spider ball.
Tariana Gary again. Halfway down and out.
Yep.
I mean, it's just one of those nights.
6 seconds remain in this game.
I mean, you love to see the fight from Temple. Just unfortunate they couldn't close it out and just some sloppy play.
Timeout called here from Richmond. Looks like Richmond is going to take this one. Not sure if Temple will foul with 6 seconds left. They still could be in it. Another inbound will probably take a second off the clock.
Yeah.
It's worth the shot, but
I mean, the savior here for Richmond has been Rachel Olstrom. 30 points, 9 for 11, 4 for 5 from 3, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Also added 6 rebounds, 1 block, and 5 steals. So doing way more than just scoring the ball. She's all over the place. Temple, 0 for their last 5 from the field. Just completely run out of gas. And, I mean, that happens a lot when you're down by 16, you fight and you claw the entire second half. Eventually, you just get tired and you just run out of steam.
also Olstrom barely coming off the court. 35 minutes along with Addie Budnick. Also playing 35 minutes tonight.
Yeah, played all but 5 minutes in this game. And doesn't seem like she's tired at all.
No. TR East only one to play more, 36 minutes for her. Unreal athleticism from these players.
Yep.
Inbounding it in front of the Richmond bench will be Katie Hill. Will Temple foul? Yes, they will. Not sure if Gary meant to foul there, but going for the steal.
Yeah, I think she was going for the steal and kind of got wrapped up there. But
Only 0.4 seconds coming off the shot clock. But you already know who it is. Rachel Olstrom at the free throw line.
I mean, they're going to look for her on every single inbound.
Nothing but net on the first one. You would rather, honestly, I don't know if you'd rather have her miss or make. They have timeouts remaining. Almost that one came out.
10 for 10.
10 for 10 from the line.
And another timeout. I mean, Diane Richardson refusing to give in. She's just not giving this game away.
She will not give up. No way. Rachel Olstrom, the MVP of the night. Unreal. Unreal. 10 for 10 from the line. How much can we stress it?
She is the reason that Richmond is going to win this game.
Yeah.
I know that obviously the first half, it was a team effort, but just when it looked like Temple was going to storm back and potentially win this game, she put Richmond on her back, and she is the sole reason that they're going to come out with a win tonight.
Last year, she won the A10 6th Woman of the Year. 10th in A10 three-pointers was 68. 11th in A10 three-pointers per game with 1.94. TR East will inbound right in front of the Temple bench. Looking for Rivera back to East. East to Gary, tipped out of bounds again. Olstrom, she's been everywhere, like a safety in the secondary. 2.7 seconds remain. Pretty much impossible for Temple to gain 7 points here, but they're going to try regardless. I think this might be the latest that I've ever been at the Leah Center.
Yeah, it's
10:30.
10:20
here tonight. Late start time at 8:15. 2.7 seconds remain. Gary inbounding, looking for someone, finds East, stolen away, and that'll do it. Richmond hangs on, 79-72. Zach, what did you see from this Richmond squad tonight?
I saw Rachel Olstrom really lock in, put the Spiders on her back, and just will her team to a win. But on the Temple side, I saw them just get really tired. 3 turnovers in the last minute 33, 0 for the last 5 from the field. And like I said earlier, when you have to play from behind the entire game, you're eventually just going to run out of steam. And Richmond is way too good of a team to not take advantage of a tired team. And Temple was a tired team there in that final minute and a half to 2 minutes of that fourth quarter. And now the Owls going to start 0 for 1 to start the season. You love to see the fight. Obviously, The fight was incredible. They went down 16. They didn't roll over. They didn't die. They came back into it. Really unfortunate that they couldn't come away with a win, but putting up a fight against a team like Richmond is a really positive sign.
That'll do it from the Leah Center. Myself, Nick Parr, alongside Zach Silverstein, Lillian Prieto producing for us today. Thank you all for listening. We will be back. When is the next game?
Friday night, 6 p.m. in
6
Trenton.
p.m. at Trenton will be our next game. We will see everybody then. Thank you all for listening. This has been WHIP Sports, live from the Leah Center.